Have you ever heard a song that instantly transports you to a memory, joyful or painful? Music isn't just entertainment, it's a force for healing and connection, a language we all understand. Today we'll explore how music can heal the body, mind and spirit, backed by science and real stories. You'll hear about people regaining speech through song, veterans finding peace in rhythm, and dementia patients reconnecting with lost memories. These aren't just anecdotes, they're proof of music's power to mend and awaken us. So, as we begin, think of a song that's touched your life. Hold on to that feeling as we journey through the healing power of music, because today we're exploring the soundtrack of our lives and the symphony of healing within us all. And if you're inspired by stories like these, subscribe now to join our community and give us a thumbs up to encourage more content like this. MedicineHealth 360 brings you high-quality, interesting and challenging videos on medical and health knowledge. We'd love to hear your thoughts, share your feedback and let us know what topics you want to see next. In 2011, Gabby Giffords suffered a traumatic brain injury that left her unable to speak. Traditional speech therapy failed, but music offered hope. Through melodic intonation therapy, Gabby learned to sing words before she could speak them. Singing activated new pathways, helping her reclaim her voice. Gabby's story shows music can restore identity and give voice to the voiceless. In 1993, a study found that listening to Mozart temporarily boosted students' spatial reasoning skills. Dubbed the Mozart effect, the idea that classical music could make you smarter swept the world. Parents played Mozart to babies and states handed out classical CDs to newborns. The theory, complex music primes the brain for higher-level thinking. Later studies questioned the effect, suggesting any enjoyable music might offer similar benefits, but the legacy remains. Music actively interacts with our minds, shaping mood and cognition. The Mozart effect sparked global curiosity about music and the brain. It encouraged millions to engage with classical music and inspired deeper scientific inquiry. Whether or not it makes us smarter, music's impact on our minds is undeniable. It's not just background noise, it's a key to unlocking our potential. For many veterans, PTSD is an invisible wound that words can't reach. In drumming circles, veterans gather not to talk but to play. The rhythm becomes a language older than words, a way to express what's unspoken. Drumming reduces stress, builds trust, and fosters community. In these circles, the heart of a warrior begins to heal, one beat at a time. Clive Wearing, a renowned musicologist, lost nearly all memory after a brain infection. He lived in a perpetual present, unable to recall moments or form new memories. Yet when he sat at a piano, he played flawlessly, his musical memory untouched. In those moments, Clive was whole again, his amnesia vanishing as he played. This revealed that musical memory is stored differently from other memories, rooted in brain areas spared by his illness. Music became his anchor, connecting past and present. For Clive, music was identity, a thread of self in a sea of forgetting. His story shows music is woven deep into our nervous system. Even when the mind forgets, the spirit remembers the song. Music can be the last bridge to who we are. In the NICU, premature babies face overwhelming stress and sensory overload. Music therapists bring gentle, live music, matching rhythms to a baby's breathing and heartbeat. This isn't just background sound, it's evidence-based therapy. Studies show music stabilizes heart rates, improves oxygen levels, and helps babies sleep and feed better. Rhythm can even help preemies learn to suck and feed, leading to faster growth and earlier discharge. Music creates a womb-like environment of safety and calm. It's a non-invasive tool for self-regulation and development. From our first breath, we're wired to respond to melody and rhythm. In the NICU, music is a life-giving force, healing from the very beginning. Sometimes the gentlest lullaby is the strongest medicine. Paul McCartney, legendary Beatle, turned to music to heal profound grief. At 14, he lost his mother, a loss that shaped his songwriting with John Lennon, who'd also lost his mother. Music became their therapy, a way to process pain and connect. Let It Be was inspired by a dream of his mother, offering comfort during the Beatles' breakup. McCartney's concerts are more than performances, they're communal healing. When thousands sing Hey Jude, it's a shared release, a moment of unity. His story shows songwriting is self-care, a path through loss. Music lets us heal inwardly, then reach outward to connect with others. The songs that heal the world often begin as whispers to heal a single heart. Music's power is both personal and universal. Can music affect us at the cellular level? Some research suggests it might. In the 1980s, scientists exposed cells to different sounds. Harmonious music strengthened healthy cells' energy fields. Dissonant sounds weakened them. Most strikingly, cancer cells exposed to rising musical scales and Beethoven's symphonies became unstable and disintegrated. While this is early exploratory research, not a cure, it hints at music's potential as a non-invasive therapeutic tool. The idea sound frequencies might one day target disease cells. It's a breathtaking possibility, suggesting music's power may reach deeper than we ever imagined. The principles of resonance and frequency could be fundamental to biology. Music's healing force might be more profound than we know. Dementia steals memories, leaving people lost and disconnected, but music can unlock doors thought sealed forever. Personalized playlists, songs from a patient's youth can spark instant recognition and joy. Patients who are non-verbal may sing, tap their feet, or reconnect with loved ones. Musical memory often survives even as other memories fade. The effects last. Patients become more social, less agitated, and more themselves. Music is a bridge back to personhood, restoring dignity and connection. Our memories aren't just facts, they're melodies and rhythms woven through our lives. Deep inside, the music remains, waiting to be heard. Sometimes pressing play brings a person back to life. Stevie Wonder, blind since infancy, turned his world of sound into a universe of music. His heightened hearing became his way of seeing, interpreting every sound as information and inspiration. Music was his language, his independence, and his power. He mastered piano, drums, harmonica. Music was his way to explore and express. Stevie's songs became anthems of joy, love, and resilience, inspiring millions. He used his platform to fight for civil rights and champion people with disabilities. His story proves challenges can lead to our greatest strengths. Music wasn't therapy for him, it was his chosen path. Stevie Wonder transformed darkness into radiant sound, showing music empowers and unites. Sometimes the greatest vision comes from listening with the heart. Helen Keller, deaf and blind, found a unique connection to music through vibration. She felt music by placing her hands on instruments or the stage, distinguishing instruments by their vibrations. For her, music was a physical language, a force she could touch and interpret. This connection became a bridge to the world and a statement of inclusion. Keller challenged narrow definitions of ability, showing there are many ways to experience beauty. Music, she proved, is a fundamental vibration of life itself. Even in silence and darkness, music can be felt and understood. Her journey shows the human spirit's capacity to adapt and connect. The desire for music is universal, overcoming even the deepest barriers. Sometimes the most profound music is felt, not heard. After a tragic accident left Christopher Reeve paralyzed, music became his ally in recovery. In the darkest days, listening to music with his wife offered comfort and connection beyond words. Music lifted his spirits, fueling his determination for therapy and advocacy. Powerful classical scores inspired strength, softer melodies brought peace. Music helped him process emotions, anger, grief, hope, love, essential for healing. It became the soundtrack of his new life, helping him redefine his identity. Reeve's story shows music's critical role in emotional recovery. When the body is broken, the spirit needs nourishment, and music provides it. Even when physically still, music moves the soul forward. Sometimes a song is the courage to face another day. Long before modern science, people knew music could heal. The biblical story of King Saul and David is one of the earliest accounts of music therapy. Saul, tormented by darkness, found relief when David played the harp. The music calmed his mind, bringing peace when nothing else could. This ancient story shows music's power to alter emotion and restore order. For thousands of years, music has been more than art. It's been medicine for the soul. David's harp was an instrument of healing, not just entertainment. Sometimes a simple melody can mend a broken spirit. Henry Mollison, known as HM, lost the ability to form new memories after brain surgery. He couldn't recall new events or people, living in a constant present. Yet he could learn new skills, like playing simple melodies on the piano. His fingers remembered what his mind could not. This revealed that musical and procedural memory are separate from factual memory. HM's case proved memory isn't a single system. Music carves its own pathways in the brain. Even when main highways of memory are closed, music's path remains open. His story was a gift to science, showing music's special place in our minds. Music can endure when almost everything else is lost. Sometimes the melody outlasts the memory. Neurologist Oliver Sacks discovered music's power with Parkinson's patients. When patients froze, unable to move, a rhythmic beat or song could get them walking again. The external rhythm bypassed damaged brain circuits, lending its beat to the body. Music therapy now uses rhythmic cues to help patients walk more fluidly. It's a beautiful example of music restoring order where the brain falters. Sometimes all you need is the right beat to get moving again. Sacks showed us music can be a bridge over neurological barriers. The right rhythm can unlock movement and hope. Alive Inside revealed music's power to awaken dementia patients. Dan Cohen brought personalized playlists to nursing homes. Henry, once unresponsive, lights up and sings when he hears his favorite music. Sometimes, all it takes is someone to press play. We've seen how music rebuilds, steadies and revives us at every stage of life. These stories aren't just about others, they're about the music that shapes your life too. What's your song? What melody lifts you up or gives you strength? Share your story in the comments. Let's create a chorus of healing together. If you've been moved, subscribe for more stories at the intersection of music, health and the human spirit. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, listen closely to your life's soundtrack. It may be the most powerful medicine you have.